and welcome for a new fresh remastered video. Well, it's about Australia tracing contour with facts. Well, if you are curious about the original video, you're gonna find the link in the description. So stay close and subscribe if you aren't. First, let's talk about Australia. General facts, which is a continent which contains the mainland Australia, Tasmania, and a few surrounding islands. It's the only continent that is a country itself. And Australia is split into 8 states. The capital is the city of Canberra. Yeah. The Great Barrier Reef in Australia, it's the biggest coral reef system in the world. The reef includes more than 3,000 reefs, small reefs, and 900 islands. Australia was first discovered in 1606 by European explorers. 1606. European explorers. 90% of Australia's population there live on the coast. So 90% live on coast. And do you know that Australia is the only continent in the world without an active volcano? So no active volcanoes. Good. And now let's start with the regions and discover the facts about each. And I'm gonna trace the contour first of the New South Wales, which is right here. New South Wales. Well, I'm gonna use a thicker marker just to see the contour. So, New South Wales. It's the first in our list. And this is the contour of the state region. Good. And now the facts. The capital of New South Wales. It's the city of Sydney. The city of Sydney. Wales, New South Wales, is one of the states of Australia, and it's the oldest one. Oldest state. And it's sometimes called the Premier State. Premier State. Premier. The biggest city, the largest, is Sydney. And Sydney has more than 100 beaches. and one of the tallest steel arch bridge in the world, Sydney Harbour Bridge. Also, Sydney is famous for its opera house. The population of Sydney is about 5 million people. And this makes Sydney the most populous city in Australia. Good. Well, next is the Northern Territory, this one. So, let's trace the map contour. Until now, they're just straight lines, so it's easy. Good. The rest. Det var som det Perfect. Well, the capital, it's right here. The city of Darwin. The city of Darwin. Well, Kakadu National Park is a World Heritage listed national park, and it's the biggest national park in Australia. It contains diverse landscape from rainforests to rock formations and waterfalls and wetlands. Between 1860 and 1907, tens of thousands of one-hump camels were imported into Australia to help people pioneer the harsh dry conditions. And today around 200,000 camels roam the Northern Territory, and there are so many that Australia is exporting one-hump camels to the Arabian lands. Northern Territory. Next, it's Queensland. So, tracing the map, outline first of Queensland. So it's and here we saw perfect. Well, and let's talk about the facts. The capital of Queensland, it's here. The city of Brisbane. City of Brisbane. Well, Queensland is the second largest state in Australia, and it's named Sunshine State. The Sunshine State for its tropical and subtropical climates. The Great Barrier Reefs and numerous beaches are here in this area. Barrier. Queensland is one of the most attractive tourist areas in Australia. Queen Victoria granted the Queensland the coat of arms of the colony of Queensland in 1893, making it the oldest state arms in Australia. That's why it's named Queensland, the land of the Queen. Good. Well, very interesting facts we discover, right? Well, the next territorial state is South Australia. South Australia. This here. Let's trace the contours of the and right a few islands here. And first, the capital of South Australia. It's Adelaide. Adelaide. Here. Alright. And now the facts. Adelaide has earned the nickname the City of Churches because, well, it heaps of churches. So, City of Churches. Adelaide South Australia Museum is home to the country's largest collection of indigenous artifacts. South Australia is famous for wine production. Wine. And it's home to the world's oldest wines. Okay. Next is Tasmania. Well, Tasmania is right here. Tasmania, let's trace the contour of Tasmania, which is an island, but it's part of Australia. It's a territory of Australia. The capital is Hobart. Hobart. Tasmania was first discovered in 1642. 1642. By Abel Tasman. According to some measurements, Tasmania has the world's cleanest air. World's cleanest air. As well, it has the oldest trees in the world. So oldest trees in the world. The tallest tree in Tasmania is called Centurion and is a mountain ash tree. The famous Tasmanian devil is only found in Tasmania, and it's the world's largest surviving carnivore marsupial. So, Tasmanian devil. Good. And now there is Victoria, which is right here. Victoria State. Victoria and the capital is Melbourne. Victoria is the smallest state in Australia, and Melbourne has the world's longest tram system with a length of 250 kilometers, 1763 stops. Longest tram. Until 1966, all hotel bars, pubs in Victoria closed at 6 p.m. Melbourne is the city with the highest population of Greeks outside Greece. The Queen Victoria Market in Melbourne is the largest open-air market in Southern Hemisphere. Well, and the next remaining state, it's the largest one, Western Australia. Yeah. So let's trace the contour first. So okay, let's start. Alright, so good. Well, the capital of Western Australia is the city of Perth. Yeah, Perth. Well, Perth is one of the most isolated cities in the world. Western Australia has a pink lake, and its name Lake Hillier. Lake Hillier. It's located in the Middle Islands, which is off the coast of Esmond. Western Australia has the largest number of purebred camels in the world. Mount Augustus, the world's largest rock formation, it's located in Western Australia. Well, and now in the last, let's talk about a few words about the Australian Antarctic Territory. Australian Antarctic Territory, which is shown here. Map of Australian Antarctic Territory. Well, Australia has the largest part of Antarctica, or it contrasts the largest territory of Antarctica. And there is the Enderby Land, Kemp Land, MacRoberts Land, Princess Elizabeth Land, Kaiser Wilhelm II Land, Queen Mary Land, Wilkes Land showing further subdivisions, George V Land, and Oates Land, all here on this map showing how they are divided in the Antarctic territory. So, like I said, Australia has the largest territory of Antarctica claimed by any nations. covers 5.9 million kilometers, square kilometers, and that's about 42% of Antarctica. It's owned or it's controlled by Australia. Alright, well, now we are at the end, and of course my question is if you enjoy this video compared to the original one, so please leave some comments below and let me know your opinion. Well, if you want to watch the original video, you're gonna find a link in this video, remastered video description. Until next time, I wish you all the best.